Hey guys, Albert here from CircuitMess, and I wanted to thank you all for this amazing campaign. We are almost at $350,000 with 4 days to go, and this couldn't have been possible without your help. And because of a very popular demand, I have decided to announce a new stretch goal. So stretch goal basically means that if we reach a certain amount of money, of fundraise on Kickstarter, we are going to improve something on the product that's going to benefit all of you guys. So we have decided to expand the Ultimate Pack by one of these 5 beginner-friendly soldering robot kits that we have developed. So if we reach $400,000, we will expand the kit and include one of these robots of your choice that will help you on your soldering journey. And every single one of these robots, it's based around a certain topic. This one is going to teach you about capacitors, this one about switches, this one about LEDs, this one about resistors, and this one about motors. So we are going to include this as an extra. So a bit more about CircuitMess Batmobile Ultimate Pack. It's our most premium Batmobile pack. It includes everything needed for building your own Batmobile and the controller, but also a bunch of these other components. It includes a bunch of these magnetic modules that are used for expanding the functionalities of the controller. So the modules, they look like this, and they can snap on to the controller, and they are used for adding different functionalities to your controller that you can later on code and use in your code. This yellow one, this is an air pressure module that you can use for reading, environmental data. The blue one is the gyroscope module. It can be connected to your controller, and then if you tilt it, you can, code it, and you can sense that if the controller is getting tilted. The red one, it's a temperature module. It reads temperature. This is a splitter module, which allows you to connect more modules at the same time. The green one, it's a flashlight module with 4 high brightness LEDs, and the black one, this is an RGB matrix module, which allows you to display animations and just play with RGB LEDs. In the Ultimate Pack, besides this, you're going to get this big orange box tools pack with a bunch of tools. All of these tools are used for soldering, so you will learn how to solder with the Ultimate Pack, and you will get this box. It looks like this, and it has a soldering iron with a power plug compatible with your country, a cutter plier, and these big pliers that we call the needle nose pliers, a soldering iron stand, screwdriver, and this thing which is a solder sucker. It sucks solder if you have too much solder. And the most important part of the Ultimate Pack is this thing. So this is a bunch of modules that I have imagined as levels. I have designed them as levels of complexity. And if you get an Ultimate Pack, you will start with this one. This is a module that is called a breadboard. You get these wires that you put inside, and then you can build custom circuits without soldering. And after you have learned how to do your own custom electronic circuits, you move on to this one. This is a soldering practice board where you will be able to solder different components. You will solder this big knob, these buttons, this slider, and you will learn how to solder all of these different electronic components. After you have assembled this thing, you will be able to connect it to your controller like this. So let me show you. So after you assemble it, you can connect it like this or with a cable, and then you will be able to code all of these inputs and outputs in and control it in your code. For example, here I have coded different animations that are played when I press different buttons. And after you have mastered soldering with this, you move on to this black board. So this board, it's a prototyping board which is used for forming permanent electronic circuits. And this one is for the pros, because you get a bag of components that you can experiment with, along with a set of our tutorials, and you can learn how to build your own electronics. as a demonstration, I have assembled this thing over here. As you can see, I have soldered it to the prototyping board, and it's a very basic oscillator that flashes these green LEDs. And if I connect it to the power, it's going to flash like this. So I have managed to build this myself. And if you get the Ultimate Pack, you will also learn how to do electronics, you know, as a real pro. So thank you, everyone. And if you have any questions and feedback, please do send them in a comment below this update. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you at the finish line.